Welcome to Beholder's Eye, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons epic fantasy adventure. My name is Alex, and I'll be your host and Dungeon Master. On the Great Isle, it is a time of religious wars, imperial domination, and an ancient evil reborn. Only one crew can save the world from utter destruction. They are
Margraine Silverbeard, Paladin of St. Eligius.
Zalara Tremez, Wandering Elven Monk.
Magnar Skullgrim, Goliath Sorcerer.
Hibonite, the fire-kindled, wandering flamosifer.
All right, who wants to let us know what happened last week?
I guess I can do that. All right, so Marat Hall gave an ultimatum, or who was flying on the dragon, gave an ultimatum to Kringle Falls, saying that they had to submit to, I guess, become Redmen or just join the side, abandon Theos, or die.
He said convert, so whatever that means.
Yeah, so probably become Redmen. And he gave him a day to do that. And then Hibonite figured out that a cathedral like St. Eligius would have kind of a secret, not hideaway, but escape route. And so we found the exit to it, presumably, and started digging that out. We had quite a bit of conflict about what we're actually going to be doing, because I think everybody but Margraine wanted to help them, and we're just like, we gotta go. Then, so we dug the tunnel out. We decided that Hibonite and Zalara would go in invisible and try to make sure the road is clear for them, for the townsfolk to escape. Then we got Margraine, Magnar, Vadhava, and Baby got attacked by Turin Blackhorn and his two Minotaur compatriots, which were killed, except for Turin got hold personed by Margraine inside the tunnel. And then Hibonite and Zalara saw some crazy magical stuff that I didn't actually understand that is holding the door shut or something like that. Or holding, I don't know, something to do with an anvil and green magic and some weird monster thing.
Right, so there was some kind of green force that was coming up through the floor of the cathedral. Instead of everybody being huddled in there was some kind of magical force that it was taking up pretty much the whole space of the cathedral, just shooting up kind of like a strobe light. And then the anvil that was obviously some kind of a religious icon, statue of some sort, would shoot out an energy to kind of, I guess, tamper it down from what they would see, and then it would look normal in there again. Every time the green energy came up, there was a person standing there, some kind of humanoid creature who looked to be, standing there. He turned and looked at them, and his face was a bunch of eyeballs that were all kind of greenish in color and had kind of looked like cataract eyes, but his face was completely covered in them, and he turned and looked at them. And that is where we ended. It's a little more clear, Ben?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so that's actually where we're going to start. That just happened. You saw the creature come and turn and look at you with his multiple eyes. What are you guys doing?
Hibonite, have you seen this? What is this?
I'm gonna reach out to Zalara and cast third level invisibility to turn us both invisible.
Oh,
that thing looks scary.
Okay, so yeah, you cast invisibility, and during the next pulse, the creature kind of looks in your direction, and you hear kind of this, this chittering sound, sort of high-end buzz with as it seems to be scanning around the room, looking in your direction, and then it turns back and looks like it's going to examine the anvil.
Okay.
It's not there when the green pulse isn't there, is it, Alex? It only appears when the green pulse.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I can't see you. If you're still in the same space, I'm going to poke you, message me so I'm not talking out loud.
Oh, can I do an Arcana check before I do anything else?
Yes.
18.
Okay. So, from your studies, you have no freaking clue. This is something that you've never, even with an 18, you have no idea. The best you can guess is you're looking at some magical creature from another plane of existence that's somehow meshing. I guess that's the biggest thing you are noticing. I'll say that with the 18 similarities between this pulse and the heat pulses you saw in the hallway in the castle in the mountains. So it seems like you're maybe seeing between two different planes.
Okay, I'll message that thing looks bad, and I don't think anyone's going to get in here at the minute. We should probably check, see if people are outside.
Okay, circle around and get out the door.
And both of you guys give me a perception check, too.
Okay.
I have a 17 passive, by the way. Just for...
I rolled a 17. I have 15 passive.
And Zalara?
My roll was... where is my roll? 19.
Okay. So one thing that you notice immediately, Zalara, and you also pick up on Hibonite, is that the anvil that's in the center of the room seems to be made of the same stuff as the gem on your bracer, Zalara.
Oh. And still messaging back and forth. It's the same as my bracer. And I hold it up like you'd be able to see it.
I respond, I can't see it, we're invisible.
Right. It looks like that.
That's helpful.
The anvil.
I think we should still check outside to see if we can get people out. It may not be able to hurt us. It may just be looking through the dimensions. Or it could be the tentacle creatures that slapped us up a bit.
Right. Tentacle creatures are not my forte. Let's go see if people are waiting to get in.
Okay, so... And let me make it clear in the way this is structured here. You guys are basically at the back wall of the cathedral, the sanctuary, if you will. This is happening. Mm-hmm. The anvil's in the center of the sanctuary. From all this energy, all the pews and everything have been knocked to the side. To check and see where the people are, you're going to have to cross this whole area. Zalara, you're pretty sure you could do it fairly easily.
Okay.
Hibonite, you think you could probably do it, unless... you think you could probably do it. I'm going to let both of you know that to do this is going to take either an athletics or acrobatics check of DC 13.
Okay.
Athletics and acrobatics. +2, +3, that's not...
My acrobatics are +5. Anyway.
I'll message. Do you want to go to the window first and I'll wait here?
Yeah, can you continue talking to me if I'm over by the windows?
As long as you go by that window via that exact line, so I can roughly message the right areas.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to assume I know which one he's talking about because I can't see him pointing.
Right.
I'll describe it, but I don't know the room well enough to describe.
And by windows, do you mean windows to the outside, like you'd be looking through, or do you mean windows to like another?
Well, where do the windows in this room lead?
So they're the windows that are going to be in here. Think of it more like a Catholic church. The windows are all stained glass. You're not able to see through them. So basically on the other side, there's a stone structure where people would kind of come in and, a room, a foyer, if you will. That seems to be completely empty, but the pulsing green light does not go beyond that. So if you can make it across this room, you'll be fine.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Out in the foyer, it's just open. There's no doors to open.
Right. You can run completely through to the foyer, just through the stone structures there.
Okay. I'm not going to be able to see out the windows, but I can run to the back or the front, whichever.
Yeah, it'd be the front.
Yeah, if you go to the front, and then we'll try and figure something out.
Okay.
That's an 18.
Okay, so how do you get across?
I'm gonna monk it up, and like all the pews are off to the sides.
Yeah.
I'm totally gonna be like running and jumping and over them and doing backflips off the ones that I can backflip off of. Not that anybody can see me, just because it's fun.
Okay, badass. So yeah, with the 18, you're able to make it through there. And even with your movement, you'll notice every time you jump off a pew, if the pew moves a little bit, the multi-eyed creature will notice that, but not notice necessarily you. It seems to be more interested in the anvil than anything.
So just to clarify on the anvil, does it look like the energy's coming from the anvil, or the anvil stopping the energy?
The anvil has its own energy come from it, but it seems to be stopping the green energy.
Okay.
I'm picturing it like two opposing kind of fields. There's a field kind of around the anvil that's trying to push out, and then another field pushing in on the anvil, right? Kind of?
Yeah, sort of. It's like the green energy is coming from the earth, pulsating out like it's trying to escape, and the anvil is weighing it down. So
got it.
The force is shooting out from it and kind of pushing down.
Got it.
Oh, we're going to release another ancient evil by accident then. That sounds good.
No, we're going to resurrect Saint Eligius. That's what we're going to do. He's been resurrected before.
Oh, there you go.
All right, so you make it across there. We're going to cut back into the hallway where you're standing. We've got 3 separate groups here. This is great. We're going to cut back to the hallway or the tunnel where Margraine has Turin.
Margraine, I'm also, because I was looking through my inventory, I'm going to use my manacles. I'm going to manacle him because I have those in my backpack as well. And I'm going to drag him out back along the way.
That is going to take he's huge. He weighs like close to a ton.
I'm strong. I'm a strong little guy.
Give me a DC 17 strength check.
Strength? Can I athletics? Does that work?
Yeah, I'll let you athletics it. That's fine.
Okay. That's an 8 with my that's
your plus
an 8
6?
with my plus 6.
So it's not a critical fail though. That's something.
Yeah.
Didn't pull us back out.
So you're starting to pull him, and you move him a little bit, and
pulling
then
with my
try
back
to,
and not my
get some
knees.
leverage and do some flips and other things. Trying to throw the whole weight of your armor into the ground and see if that'll move him. And he scooches a little long, and then eventually he's just like, "So, what are we trying to do here?"
I was attempting to move you.
Mm-hmm.
The big guy would be better at that.
Yeah.
But if I leave you,
That makes sense.
you're just gonna try and run away again, right?
I mean, yeah.
It makes
Foolish
sense.
not to, right?
No. I understand. I understand the unique position that we've put you in.
Yeah. It is unfortunate. I mean, you seem like a nice little fella.
And I like you, and I think that you can be a better person. So I'm not gonna kill you. So we're kind of here now.
I mean, I find myself to be a highly ethical,
Oh, your ethics in your field are beyond repute.
beyond repute. I mean,
Yeah, I'm going to see if, over time, we can find an ethical way that you don't kill my friends.
well, I mean, you can stop making friends with bad people.
That sounds like the story of my life at the moment. So, how about this? I'm going to try and pull you again.
Okay.
And maybe you help me out, because I'm sure this is uncomfortable here in this tunnel.
I mean, as long as you don't kill me, I'm fine with that.
Oh, so you'll just come with me if you'll
why
help me?
not? I mean,
okay.
it's no problem. I mean, I've lost this round, live to fight another day, that whole thing. Right?
Exactly, and you can try again once we let you go later.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to talk to your little red-skinned friend about the whole, it seems like I've invested a lot of time, a lot of effort and energy into this. Am I really taking a loss at this point? My associates Click and Clack, they both, they went to Kalendor and, the University of Kalendor. They got their degree in economics and entrepreneurship. So I thought that would,
Yeah, no, I understand that turn. That makes sense. I'm gonna have to break it to you though. I'm not gonna kill you, but I don't think Click and Clack might have made it if they stood between Magnar and his kid.
Sure. Why,
Yeah.
Why not? They were,
Okay.
that's what we agreed to when we signed up for this.
Okay.
That's the agreement we have. You sign a contract, you understand the consequences of said contract, and they understood that. So,
Of course. So you and I will make it back out to the big guy, and we'll go from there.
All right. Yeah. No, that sounds great. I appreciate this, and I appreciate that we can do business as competitors, but equals and people who respect each other.
I respect that turn. I really do. Okay.
I can't wait to talk to him again.
Oh my gosh.
If you make it out alive.
That's my reward if I live.
There we go. Sounds good.
I love turn.
All right. So, you guys make it back out. He walks with you. So, Magnar, you're there with Vodhava, who seems upset about something.
Well, I just
everything go okay out here?
In front of her. I wonder what it could be.
So I got turned. He came willingly. Everything going okay out here?
Well enough, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine.
Well, if Magnar, I'm not doing too well. If you could just make sure Turn doesn't go anywhere. I told him we weren't going to kill him because he obviously came willingly. I'm gonna kind of heal up a little bit. You need something as well, or?
If you have some to spare, yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to use my healer's kit with my healer feat on both of us. So you can restore 1d6 plus 4 to your hit points plus the amount of your maximum number of hit dice. So right now we're level 5, so you get an additional 5. So 1d6 plus 9.
1d6 plus 9?
Yep.
14.
Well, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, I'll sit down, or just, I guess, watch, what's his face, Turin.
Okay. So then I guess we'll cut back into the cathedral. Zalara, you make it across, being all nifty like you do. Like I said, the foyer is completely empty, clear of people.
Okay.
Obviously, there are some doors that lead out, and other than that, really, there are some side stairwells that lead up. You think probably to the cathedral, similar design to the cathedral you were in
Sure.
Durnholm.
Okay, so I'm probably gonna go for the door, I'm thinking.
Okay.
Unless has Hibonite joined me there. Have you tried to get through?
Hibonite's back by the stairs. It's safer. He can't move 80 feet at a time.
I told you can make it across with the DC 13 as well.
I know, but I don't trust my +2 and our usual rolling.
Okay. So, Hibonite, as you're doing this, you'll notice every time it pulses, the creature is looking over the anvil very closely. He has it looks like a magic wand of some kind out, and he seems to be casting some kind of spells on it.
I need to level up. I need to level up so I can take counterspell.
But you're just not sure what. I mean, this is so alien to you that, I mean, you feel like somebody who has no idea what magic is, and you're just watching somebody, cast spells and just be like, well, I'm pretty sure that's magic, but it might not be also. I don't know. So
Can I take one of my ball bearings then and try and launch it across the room?
Okay. You launch it across the room, and I'm assuming you're trying to make it land when it's green and you can see the guy?
Yeah.
Okay. You do that, and as soon as it lands, he looks over and kind of holds up his wand again and cautiously walks toward it.
Okay, so you can see and interact. Don't know what my overall plan here was. It's just I was hoping it was a concentration spell, so he'd break his concentration. I don't know. I really don't know. I just know it's really bad.
Okay, so Zalara, you open the door?
Sure, why not?
Oh, I mean, if you don't, you don't. I was asking.
Well, I'm presumably looking for people, unless there's a window in the door I can look out to see if there's people out there.
There is not, no.
I didn't think so. Yeah, let's just go.
Okay, so you push open the doors and you see the city of Kringle Falls. You've never been here before. It definitely looks like it would have been something of a quaint, picturesque sort of mountain town, but for all the people who seem pretty freaked out in the streets, you see soldiers dressed in garb that you're familiar with seeing, because they are the soldier of the Thalmer soldier garb.
Sure.
You also see many people with the symbol of St. Eligius walking around. Standing in front of the door, you actually see two, looks like paladins of St. Eligius, and a tall half-elf man. He's got salt and pepper hair and a beard, very handsome, standing there, and he pulls out his sword as soon as he sees you.
He doesn't.
He sees me?
Oh, that's right. He doesn't see you.
He sees the door open.
Yeah, he sees the door open, and he yells, "All right, team, don't let the demon out!" And then they all start charging the door. All three of the soldiers there, or three of the paladins of St. Eligius.
Okay, so, presumably these are the good guys. Hey, don't attack! I'm trying to help get you guys out.
Can you willfully turn off or do you want to turn off invisibility, or what are you doing?
I can't. Can I?
I think it just remains until the hour's done.
Okay.
I mean, you can technically just punch the wall because it counts as an attack, and that would turn it off.
Would you know that?
I don't know. Would I know that? Would you have told me that?
Give me an Arcana check.
She's been invisible thrice so far.
And
so
I've never
maybe.
turned myself visible on my own. It's always been something else. Arcana check. Ooh, let's see. 17. So I'm
This may work out in our benefit, actually, because we can use these paladins and try and take out the demon and probably we can stop one of the ancient evils turning up.
Yeah, we can.
Maybe.
I'd appreciate if you guys don't get Elaine killed, okay? Because I like
I'm going
him.
to say this as Ryan to Sam. Hibonite doesn't value him anywhere near as much as he values Solara and himself.
I'm aware of where Hibonite
But he is
stands.
a loyal follower of Theos, so he is a valued member of the community.
Okay, all right, so you rolled a 17. Yeah, I was just looking for a DC 10 on
Arcana.
that. You would know how to turn off your own invisibility. So if you want to punch a wall or anything of that nature, then...
Okay, so they're rushing at the door. I'm gonna like just smack my hand into the door to make myself visible.
Okay.
Do I need to roll an attack at all?
No, I'm just going to let you do that.
Crit fail, you break your hand.
All right, so... yeah, you do that, and then they all stand there surrounding you, and the salt and peppered haired paladin says, "By the order of Saint Allegius, who are you?"
I'm Zalara of Termez. I'm with Margraine.
And he kind of looks at you with one eye raised. Margraine, huh?
Yes, I've been traveling with him for a couple of months now.
Well, I tell you what, Zalara of Termez, why don't you take a step out of the door there?
Okay. I'm gonna step outside and let the door close.
All right, and he instructs the other two paladins to shut the door behind you. And he comes up to you, he's like, all right, Zalara, take a knee.
Knee?
Take a knee.
Knee.
Sit down. And he gets on his knee.
Okay.
Like, take a knee.
So I kneel.
All right, so he puts one hand on your shoulder, not in like any kind of creepy way, just like, just kind of, he's broing out here and says, all right, look, you don't look like the things we've seen in there, but we don't know what's going on right now. You say you know Margraine.
Yes.
Margraine's, he's a great student of mine. As far as I know, he's doing some great things out there, but right now we need to collectively get our heads together, make sure we're all part of this team, make sure we're focused on the goal, make sure we're going to be 100% out there. And I'm not sure what team you're on at this point. If you're on Team Us, Team KG, F, Kringle Falls, you got how to spell? If you're on Team KF, then, we're one. We're gonna be together. We're gonna be teammates. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna win. We're gonna take 100% of our effort. We're gonna turn it to 110%. But if you're not, we're probably just gonna chop your head off. So,
please don't. I like my head. But no. We were trying to help you guys get out because we see you're besieged, and I have another friend, Hibonite, inside, who we got through the hidden passage.
I don't know a Hibonite.
No, wasn't he here for the tournaments?
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably
I
wouldn't
was.
necessarily know.
Yeah,
I don't know. What does he look like?
Who he is.
He's got red hair like me and red skin, and he was with Margraine on the tournaments.
The weird guy, yeah. No, I remember him.
Yeah, he's a little odd. But his big friend, Magnar, they were here.
I remember him, yeah.
Yeah, so they were all here before, and I've joined them since then. And so I'm go Kringle Falls, I guess? Yeah.
Yeah, KGF, yep.
Yeah, KGF, let's go.
So here's my question, and he holds out his hand, and he's like, okay, and he starts drawing a little map. He's like, all right, now, the back of my palm here, this is like the back of the cathedral, and my fingertips here are the front of the cathedral. Now, in the middle, and he holds his, palm up, like he's drawing a little map. It's like, in the middle here, of course, is the anvil of St. Allegius. Now, all around the anvil is where that weird energy was coming out.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it was demonic. How did you get from here to there?
As you saw when I opened the door, I was invisible.
Okay.
So he didn't. There's a creature in there as well that's looking at the anvil.
Yeah. No, we saw that.
He's. I think we need to take him out. I think he's going to try to break the anvil. But we came in the very front, where the statue opens up to the secret passage, and I was made invisible, and then I just ran over all of the pews that were pushed off to the side.
Okay.
And got out the door.
So that doesn't help us really with a whole group of people.
I think maybe if you and your friends helped me and Hibonite, we could take out that creature inside.
Okay. Yeah, that's a possibility. let me ask you something. Do you know what that is? Have you seen that before? Do we know what this enemy's like? You know, what are the tactics we should use against it? Have you seen anything like that? I know that what I've heard, Margraine's been out there doing the good work, spreading the word of St. Allegius, reforging people as best he can, but you guys have encountered some extra normal things. I mean, we all have. So, what have you seen?
Nothing exactly like this, but we've definitely encountered some really weird shit. It's not exactly like what we've seen, but it is for sure demonic. So if you have anything that would be like giving radiant damage, that would probably be super helpful. Otherwise, I tend to just hit things real hard and run fast.
I respect that. I respect that a lot. All right. Okay, so we'll cut back out to you guys with Turin. Are you doing anything? Just kind of chilling out?
Well, we're just waiting, right?
Yeah.
We're B team right now. You know, we didn't arrange like a time or anything like that. So I guess right now we're just waiting, right?
Yeah.
Keeping your promise to stay outside.
If it's too long, I'm gonna cut it
It's
here
starting
right
to get
now,
a
right?
little weirdly long, yeah.
Weirdly long.
Yeah.
You can see Margraine's getting antsy, but he's not straight on running in right now. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll go up to Vadhava then, and
Given what is going on, what do you think our best course of action is? You want to go to Kalendor.
Yes, I do. But you can't leave your friends in there. I know that. This whole situation's so messed up. And we can't release this guy here, because he's trying to kill your friend. I don't know. What do you think would be best?
If we leave this man, Minotaur man, he will come after us. Maybe not right now, but he would get in the way on our way out.
Can I hear this going on?
I'm not hiding it. I'm just
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Okay.
I think this is just a conversation, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I think Turn's a man of his word. If he agrees that if we let him go, that he'll leave, and we set some reasonable time period before he can come after us again, if he agrees, he'll stand up for it. I know, I get the feeling that, you know, he's always going to come after us. Well, at least after Zalara, because that's his job. But if he agrees that, you know, he'll give us a week, you know, to get ahead of him, then he'll go. He won't come after us. I believe he's a man of his word. I think that's all he has.
If you think so.
Yeah, I think so. I honestly do. Yeah. From what I know about Turn, yeah, I think so.
The question then is, the baby cannot go into the tunnel, or not far at the very least.
Here's the other option. Okay. You stay here with Vadhava, and I go and check on them. I'll be careful. I won't do anything stupid.
Very well. If we want to.
So he's just manacled like hands or feet as well?
It just says paramanacles. I don't know. I can look at the description of manacles from the handbook.
I'd say just hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I tied him up
with
as
a
well.
rope too, right?
Yeah.
So he's off balance.
That's true. Yeah.
If we let him go chained up, would that be okay? Because we don't want him coming directly for us if he's not a man of his word.
That's fine by me. I don't know. I think if he agrees not to come after us for at least a little while, he will eventually, of course, but I don't think he'll attempt it. We can talk to him, get a feel. Magnar wants to kill him so bad. I know.
Could you put him to sleep?
Yes, I could, but
How?
do you want to speak with him first, or do you just mean to knock him out and then?
No, we'll speak with him, but I mean, if you're able.
Yes, yeah, that would be no problem.
Okay.
You saw what I did with the other one.
Yes, very short work.
Okay. Talking to
Let's
Turn
talk to
then?
him.
Okay, awesome. Hey Turn.
Hey there.
So we've been talking about what we're gonna do with you. So I said to Magnar, I think you're a man of your word. I know that you're always gonna come after our friend Zalara, because that's what you've been paid to do.
Right.
But you've waited this long. I was thinking, if we agree to let you go, that you delay it 1 week. That way you get out of here, and you still get the possibility of coming after her again.
I think that would be fair. Yeah, I think that is something I could agree to.
Okay, and
Can I try and insight him?
Yep.
And I will also
18 with the +0.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, you believe him fully.
And yeah, I believe you because I think you're a man of your word. You know, I don't even have to incite him. I know who he is. Yeah.
Yep. Man of ethics, man of my word. Yeah, that'll be no problem at all.
Okay, so 1 week.
1 week.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just gonna walk this way. That's all right with you.
Yeah. No harm from us will befall you.
All right. Well, I trust you, little man.
Which way is he walking? Just to make sure.
He's walking just away from the mountains, so it'd be to the west.
Okay.
Did you take his manacles off first? Maybe? Is he just walking away with your manacles?
Yeah, I'll take the manacles off. Yeah, that's fine. No, he's not going to try and kill us. Yeah, I know. I trust him. I do. I'm going to unchain him and everything. I'm going to let Turn go completely.
Okay.
It could be the bad decision, but I do it. Yeah.
Thank you, little man, and big man, and medium woman. Big baby. I appreciate it. I'll be seeing you around. All right.
Indeed.
You will. And it's nice doing business with you, Turn.
Likewise. And he starts walking out.
Cool. So, you okay with me going in there now?
Yes.
Okay. And with that, Margraine will take off.
Okay, and Magnar, you're just staying out there?
Yeah, so I'm going to say
perhaps we should stay in the mouth of the cave to not be seen.
Yes.
At the very least.
I'd agree with that.
Okay, and if I'm not back in, 1 hour? I don't know. What's a good time period?
How long's it been?
It's been about 45 minutes now, and it's just, you didn't think it would be that long at all.
Yeah, okay. If I'm not back in 1 hour, you guys do whatever you need to. No hard feelings, okay?
Sounds good.
And I put out my hand to
I will reach up and shake his hand. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to pull him in for a hug.
Okay.
Aww.
It's okay. We'll all make it out of this, big man.
Yes. And Margraine, I know things have been different and rough, but I just want you to know you are the best paladin I've ever known.
I appreciate that. Thank you. That means a lot. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is what we're doing. Let's do it. Okay.
Okay. So you run in there and you quickly, within maybe 10 minutes of hauling butt there, a little bit less, you catch up with Hibonite standing there, and you see the scene I've described before.
If I see that, I'm gonna kind of duck back into the passageway.
Wait, you know what? You run up there and you see that, but you don't see Hibonite.
Yeah, I don't see Hibonite. I know. And seeing that, I would duck my head back in.
Look up real close and behind him, just tap him on the shoulder. That's bad.
You could have messaged. No, you couldn't have messaged because we established this. Hibonite, where are you? Wait, no, this isn't in my head.
I'm right behind you. I'm just really uncomfortably close.
Oh, okay. What's
Almost
going on?
Cuddling you effectively.
Okay, where's Zalara? She's here as well?
She went outside.
Okay.
This thing seems to be attacking the anvil. That seems to be stopping some form of power getting out. So we should probably try and stop this this ancient evil. Not let it out like the other two.
Okay. And do I know anything about the anvil?
Well, the anvil, I mean, it's supposed to be the anvil of St. Eligius. It was the anvil he placed here, and he formed really the church around this. You know this anvil intimately because it's the anvil that you built your armor on.
Yeah, and over the course of one night, I spent months making armor.
Right, so you know it very well.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, this anvil, it's got power. I don't know what exactly, but it's Eligius's anvil. Maybe it's what keeps this place protected. Maybe that's why everything's so special.
It seems to be made of the same gem that's in Solara's bracelet. She tried to show me, but she was also invisible at the time, so I couldn't see.
I see.
Don't know what the scene is like outside, but I mean, if we make enough noise, people might come and help us, or there might be bad guys outside who come in and try and kill us as well. But we gotta probably stop this. So I think we should make the stupid idea that I told you to stay outside that you didn't make. I think we should make that stupid idea together as friends.
I see. And if there's anybody outside willing to help us, I guess.
Well, I'll probably open with a thunder wave, which is pretty loud. So if there is anyone good who cares about the church, they'll probably come to investigate and hopefully save us from being brutally murdered by an extra-dimensional creature that will rip us in half.
And I guess I'll yell some prayers or something. Hope somebody recognizes.
You try and hit things. That's what you're good at. Be a tin can and stop me getting hit.
Okay. And with that, I'm going to put 9 more points of lay on hands into myself. So I am back to full. Because that's probably a good call. Yeah. Okay. Well, are you going to go first, or should I run out and try and get it? Actually, I've got an idea. One second, because I never fucking use this. I'm gonna use divine senses. Tell me what that thing is, Alex.
How does divine senses work again?
If the presence of strong evil registers to your senses like a noxious odor, and a powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness. You know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet.
Okay, so you get the ringing of goodness and the whatever sickly feeling of evil there, but you don't see any celestial, fiend, or undead.
Okay, well, we know that it's not any of those things, so that's good. Okay, well that means that, probably doing extra radiant damage will not extra hurt it, so that's fun, because it's not a demon. Okay, well...
So I can try and sneak up and open with a thunder wave, and then you sprint in and punch it, and when you get close I can hit you with a haste, so you're faster and do more stuff. How does that sound for like an opening move?
That sounds like it. That sounds like the move we got.
Let's see how good I am at sneaking.
Okay, so we'll cut to the outside again, and once again, and the salt and pepper haired man introduces himself. My name's Elaine, by the way.
Oh.
Sir Elaine. Yeah.
Oh, you're Elaine.
Yeah.
Margraine talks about you a lot. He really likes you.
Oh, well, I like him, so, that's good. So here's the plan. All right. Once again, this is the front, and then this is the back. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna burst in there, right? And we're gonna just we're gonna blitz this guy.
Yes.
So you move very quickly, right?
Yes, very.
Okay, but also you seem like if we hit you a lot, or he hits you a lot, you might die. So I'm thinking what'll happen. But you said you can jump around and you jump through that whole everything off the pews and all that. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna have these two guys here. They're gonna go ahead and be your protective line, right? They're gonna run in first, and then you'll be right behind. And then I don't know, does that work for you, or is it better if you go in first? I don't know your abilities.
Well, I can get in. I can hit fast and get away. How far away from the door is this guy, Alex?
It would be a full dash to get to him.
For me?
Yep.
80 feet?
From the front door. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, no. Well, it would still be a
90
full dash.
feet, actually.
It'd still be a full dash action because it's going to be a dash. It's basically a move and a half for you to get there.
A move and a half. So he's a little bit further than I can get to in one move. Yeah, why don't you do the protective line thing, and I can be behind you, and then once we get within 50 feet of him, I can dash up and beat his face and step back.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll do that. And so why don't we do that, and then I will come around from the back and also, charge kind of in a sweeping motion. I'll kind of wing out and then come back in.
Sounds
and then
good.
your redskin friend will be in there as well. And
yes.
Okay. And the big guy and Margraine too, right?
No. They were guarding the other end of the entrance to make sure nobody came after us.
Okay. Well, I don't think that's a problem. I think that all of us can do that. So we ready?
Yes.
Hands in the center. Hands in the center.
Oh my gosh.
I told you Elaine would know what to do.
You're not wrong.
It's like, go team. And then you guys open the door. You guys on the other side get ready to go. And we will cut out to Magnar and Valhalla.
Valhalla, do you know illusions?
That's not my strongest area at all.
But could you create one? Just one to cover this entrance to make it look like it's still the mountain.
Yes, I could do that.
I don't know where we're going, but I feel like I need to help my friends. And if we can hide you to know that it's safe here, I would like to help them if I can. But I won't do it without your say.
And she kind of nods her head, and she says, all right, well, that's... If anything happens, I may not be here when you get back. Just so you know, I will do everything I can to stay safe and protect the baby first and foremost. And I will... My target by myself is Kalendor, she says as she tries to quiet down the baby. So come find me there, if I'm not here.
If that should happen, I will find you.
She nods her head, gives you a kiss on the cheek, and holds up the baby for you to kiss her.
And I rub her head and kiss her.
We have not come up with a name for her.
What do you think?
I have been thinking, since Ulfur guided me to you, we could honor him and name her Ylva, which is she-wolf.
She smiles and says, Ylva, I like that. And we'll end the episode there.
Aww, I love it.
Thanks for listening to episode 39 of Beholder's Eye, Name Day. I hope you all are enjoying the Siege of Kringle Falls storyline as much as we enjoyed playing it. If you do like what we do, please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, or whatever podcast app you use. It helps us out immensely. If you leave us a 5-star review, we will read it at the end of the episode. Be sure to check us out on Twitter at Beholder's iPod and our website, beholdersicast.com. You can follow Ryan, who plays Hibonite, at DuffDuff3rd, Ben, who plays Magnar, at Miro4D2, Kim, who plays Zalara, at Metzgirl, Sam, who plays Margraine, at Samslot007, and Aurelia, who plays Ylva, at Nowhere. Editing performed by Sam Canary. Music and effects editing by Benjamin Floyd. Thanks, and we'll see you next week. All music by INCOMPETECH. Aftermath, Earth Prelude, Time Passes, Myst on the Moor, Majestic Hills, Satiate Strings, Silver Flame, Bittersweet, Curse with the Scarab, and Our Journey Begins by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com. Licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 licenses. CreativeCommons.org/licenses/by/3.0/. All sound effects by Zapsplat.com. Please check the show notes for further details.